Hey David, I just finished up here. It was perfect timing.
What's up? Did you forget to buy something?
No, it's nothing like that. Could you pick Emma up for me? I know you're tired from work, but please, could you?
That's fine, but Emma doesn't have any activities today. Why is she out this late? She's only in middle school.
Why do you sound so worried about her? She's perfectly safe.
Of course I'm worried about her. It's almost dark out, and you didn't tell me she'd be out late today.
No, you've got it wrong. She started going to a new tutoring center. You know that new place by the station? She started this week.
Tutoring? This is the first I'm hearing about this. Emma's already doing so many activities. How many is this now?
With piano, volleyball, and swimming, this makes 4. Didn't I mention it?
No, you didn't mention anything about it. You know you should discuss these things with me first.
I don't see why I have to, though. I handle Emma's education. You're always too busy with work anyway.
That doesn't mean you can just make decisions without telling me. And 4 activities? Is Emma okay with this? She barely had any free time with just 3 activities.
She's managing fine. The other kids at her school do just as many activities.
Emma isn't other kids, she's our daughter. Did Emma say she wanted to do this?
Emma didn't say anything about it, but she's going to be in high school soon. She obviously needs tutoring.
What do you mean she didn't say anything? Did you even ask her?
She doesn't need to be asked. I know what's best for her education.
Every time you start these activities without asking Emma, she stops hanging out with her friends. Don't you think this is a little too much?
You're just being dramatic. She still has lunch break to see her friends.
Lunch break? That's not enough social time for a middle schooler. When was the last time she went out with her friends after school?
This is for her own good. Sure, she's lost some friends, but that doesn't matter. Those friendships won't last after middle school anyway.
How can you say that so casually? Those friendships matter to Emma right now. It shouldn't matter whether they'll be friends in the future.
What matters is her future more than her friends. She needs to focus on her studies.
Don't make those decisions for her. I know you care about her education, but you've been extreme since she started middle school. She used to have friends to play with.
That was then. I was too lenient back then. Otherwise, she wouldn't have failed her private school entrance exam.
Are you still hung up on that? That was months ago. We need to move on from it.
Of course I am. Do you know how embarrassing that was?
Who cares if she failed the entrance exam? Emma did everything she could. She tried her best. That's what matters.
That's not good enough. The other moms at tutoring mock me about it. They're like, "Oh, your daughter didn't get in?" I won't let them look down on my Emma.
Wait, is that what this is about? You're pushing Emma because of what other mothers think?
You don't understand. These things matter in our community.
That has nothing to do with Emma. Even her current activities, you basically forced her into them. At least listen to what Emma wants sometimes.
What Emma wants isn't important right now. She's too young to know what's good for her.
She's 13 years old, not 3. She can tell you what she likes and doesn't like.
Emma's opinion doesn't matter right now. I'm making her do these because I know what's necessary for her future.
Do you even hear yourself? How can you say your daughter's opinion doesn't matter?
Because I'm her mother. I know better than she does.
That's not the point. How can you make her do things she doesn't want to do? Being invested in her education is good, but aren't you going too far?
You're too soft on her. This is why she's not reaching her potential.
Her potential or your expectations? There's a difference.
Emma follows along in the end, so she must understand it's necessary. Even if she hates it now, she'll definitely thank me when she's older, so there's no problem.
That's not how it works. Following along because she has no choice isn't the same as understanding.
She'll understand when she's older. All children resist at first.
Look, Emma loves drawing, right? She's wanted to work in art since she was little. If you want her in activities, why not support what she actually wants to do? She'd enjoy that more and stick with it longer.
Here we go again with the art thing. That's just a hobby.
It's more than just a hobby to her. Have you seen how happy she is when she's drawing?
She doesn't need to enjoy it. And you can't make a living drawing pictures. That's why she failed her entrance exam, dreaming about stuff like that. It's embarrassing to even tell people about.
Why is everything about what you can tell people? What about what Emma wants, what she feels?
What she wants now isn't important. She needs to focus on her future.
She's still in middle school. She's got so much time to figure out what she wants to do. She should have time to pursue what she loves.
Love doesn't pay the bills. She needs practical skills.
There are plenty of successful artists, and even if she doesn't become one, art could still enrich her life.
That's just wasting time. If she's going to give up eventually, better not to start at all. This is for Emma's own good.
You keep saying that, but whose good is it really for?
Don't question my motives. I only want what's best for Emma.
Even if it doesn't help her future career, it won't be wasted time. Besides, people do make a living with art. It's not an embarrassing job at all.
Even your parents say it's embarrassing. You barely help with parenting, so stop giving irresponsible advice.
Leave my parents out of this. This is about Emma, not them.
They agree with me about Emma's education. They understand the importance of proper activities.
Mom and Dad have nothing to do with this. Their thinking is outdated anyway. They're the type who think kids should just do whatever their parents say. Taking advice from them won't do any good.
At least they care about Emma's future, unlike you.
I care about Emma's present and future. That's why I'm worried about all this pressure on her.
Pressure makes diamonds. She needs to learn to handle it. Anyway, I'm making the decisions about Emma. You're always working, so stop interfering with Emma's life. You're not taking your role as a father seriously. Aren't you worried about her future? Letting kids do whatever they want isn't good parenting.
I am worried about her future. That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Then you should support my decisions. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're right. You always know best, don't you?
Don't take that tone with me. I'm trying to give our daughter opportunities.
Fine, I'll go pick her up.
Make sure you come straight home after you pick her up. She has homework to do.
Doesn't she always have homework in your eyes? When was the last time she had a free evening?
Stop complaining about everything and just pick her up. And don't say anything weird to her. She already has trouble focusing. I don't want your thoughtless words making Emma lose her motivation.
I get it. I'll pick up Emma and come straight home.
Text me when you get there. And remember, no distractions.
Got it. No distractions. Heaven forbid she takes a breath between activities.
What was that?
Nothing. On my way now.
Hey, David, what is this? What's going on?
What's with you suddenly? What are you talking about?
A package came for you earlier. Why did you buy that?
Oh, it arrived already? That was faster than expected. Wait, you opened it without asking me? Don't open other people's packages without permission.
I always open packages that come to the house. I need to know what comes into my home.
That's not how it works. My name was on it, wasn't it?
That's not important right now. Explain yourself. Why did you buy a digital drawing tablet?
I ordered it days ago. Emma's been wanting one for months.
That's not what I asked. Why would you buy this without discussing it with me?
What's there to explain? It's a present for Emma, but it's not something to get so worked up about.
Of course I'm worked up. You're undermining everything I'm trying to do.
How is a drawing tablet undermining anything? It's just a gift.
A present? Don't buy unnecessary things like this. What if this makes her lose her focus on her activities? Are you going to take responsibility for it?
Take responsibility for what? It's just a tool for her to pursue her interests.
Her interests should be studying right now, not playing with expensive toys.
Come on, it's not that big a deal. Emma's always holding back from having fun to do activities and study. She deserves a little reward sometimes.
A reward for what? Her grades are barely acceptable.
She's trying her best with everything you've put on her plate. She deserves some encouragement.
You barely pay attention to Emma normally, but you think you can just buy her love with gifts? This is why Emma still acts spoiled.
Spoiled? Are you serious? When was the last time she asked for anything?
She doesn't need to ask. She needs to focus on what's important.
Don't say it like that. Emma's stressed out from all these activities. She needs breaks sometimes or she won't be able to keep going. It's a parent's job to reward their kid when they're working hard without complaining.
She's not working hard enough. That's the problem.
Not hard enough? She's exhausted every day.
Whatever. I'm throwing this away, and I'll throw away anything else like this you buy.
What? What are you talking about? Do you know how excited Emma was about this? How could you be so cruel?
Cruel? I'm being practical.
Practical would be letting her have one hobby, one thing that makes her happy.
I don't care. My Emma doesn't need things like this. You bought it without asking me. Your interference is really annoying, so stop it.
Your Emma? She's our daughter, not your possession.
I'm basically the only one raising her. You just work and occasionally buy gifts for her.
But still, what kind of mother takes away their daughter's joy by force? Try to consider Emma's feelings sometimes.
I consider her feelings plenty. I'm thinking about her future happiness by being successful.
Future happiness at the cost of present misery? That's not how it works.
This is for Emma's sake. I'm thinking about Emma's future. Don't compare me to you. All you care about is making her happy.
Is making our daughter happy such a bad thing? When was the last time you saw her smile?
She'll smile plenty when she gets into a good high school, when she has a good career.
I don't care if you don't like me. Say whatever you want about me. Truth is, I'm not exactly a father to be proud of. But that was something Emma was looking forward to. Please don't throw it away.
Stop trying to make me feel guilty. I'm doing what needs to be done.
And what about Emma's art lessons? She was supposed to start those next month.
What art lessons? I never agreed to that. She doesn't need to take a class that isn't going to help her.
Emma told me she asked you about them, the ones at the community center.
Oh, those. I already told her no. She doesn't need art lessons.
They're only once a week, and they're practically free.
It's not about the money. It's about the time she'd waste.
You call that waste? Learning something she loves is never a waste.
She needs to focus on academic subjects. Art won't help her get into a good high school.
Not everything is about getting into a good high school. What about Emma being happy doing something she really enjoys?
She can be happy after she succeeds. That's how life works.
That's how your life worked. It doesn't have to be Emma's path.
My path turned out fine. I got into a good university. I found a good husband, though I'm starting to question that last part.
What needs to be done or what you want done?
What's with that tone? You're making me sound like the bad guy. What if the neighbors hear about this whole thing? They'll start rumors, so stop it.
There you go again with the neighbors, always about what other people will say about us. Why do you care so much about what they think?
Of course I care. We have a reputation to maintain.
You always talk about reputation, but what about Emma's mental health?
Don't be so dramatic. Emma is perfectly fine with everything.
Is she, though? When was the last time you actually talked to her? Not about grades or activities, just talked about how she's doing.
I talk to her every day about important things.
Like what? Her schedule, her homework?
Those are important things. What else should we talk about?
Her feelings? Her dreams? What makes her happy or sad?
Those aren't practical conversations. She needs guidance, not coddling.
It's not coddling to care about her emotions. She's a teenager, not a robot.
You're being ridiculous now. Of course I care about her emotions. I just show it differently than you do.
By crushing her dreams? By throwing away her gifts?
I'm protecting her from disappointment. The real world isn't kind to dreamers.
I'm not saying that much, but throwing it away would be just as bad.
Look, I don't hate Emma. I'm not saying these things because I hate her. Everything I do and say about her is because I love her and care about her. This is what I've decided is best for her future. What kind of father doesn't understand that?
I understand you think you're doing what's best, but you're not listening to Emma at all!
I listen plenty. I hear her complaining about studying, about activities being hard. That's why I know she needs more discipline.
What future are you so worried about? I'm more worried about Emma right now than her future. You're just forcing your way on her. She needs to enjoy her life.
That's just your opinion. Even your mom agrees with my methods. You have no right to interfere.
Leave my parents out of this. They're not raising Emma. We are. They shouldn't have a say in anything we do or how we raise her.
At least they understand proper parenting, unlike you.
Did you know Emma cried even when she got that perfect math score?
What? Why would she cry? That's what she should be achieving.
Because she spent so much time studying, she missed the art club deadline. The one thing she actually wanted to do.
Her club is just a waste of time. She'll thank me later for not letting her join.
Will she? Or will she resent you?
Don't be so absurd. Children always understand eventually. My parents were strict with me too when I was her age.
And how did that make you feel? Did you ever really thank them, or did you just convince yourself they were right?
That's different. Times have changed. Competition is fiercer now.
That's what I mean by forcing things. I understand you're worried about her future, but that doesn't mean you can ignore how Emma feels now.
The future is obviously more important than right now. You only think about what's right in front of you, yet you dare to act like a father?
I'm thinking about both. That's what parents should do.
Just because you make good money, you think you can be condescending? I'll handle everything about Emma, and you can just worry about work. Someone as irresponsible as you shouldn't interfere. A father who can't care about his daughter's future is a failure.
Is that what you really think? That making money is all I do? I'm her father, Sarah!
That's all you've shown. You're never here for the important things.
The important things? Like watching her cry over another activity she doesn't want to do?
She'll thank me later. You'll see.
Then a mother who can't even look her daughter in the eye is a failure too. Do you know how much Emma is suffering? Do you understand what she's had to give up because of all these activities? Emma isn't your doll.
That's enough. I've put up with you not interfering until now, but I'm at my limit. Being with you isn't good for Emma.
Maybe you're right. Maybe being with either of us isn't good for Emma.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Do what you want with the tablet. I'm done arguing about this. I submitted the divorce papers like you said. You're at your parents' place, right? What did they say?
They're furious, as they should be.
I'm not surprised. They've always taken your side.
They said they're sorry for having such a useless son. Your parents are really disappointed in you. They said you're a disgrace to the family for not caring about your daughter's future.
Of course they did. They've always cared more about appearances than actual parenting.
Don't talk about your parents that way. They've raised you properly even if you don't realize it.
I figured they'd say that. They always act like they're right about everything. I left home to get away from them. Didn't expect to still be tormented after marriage.
You make everything sound so dramatic. They just wanted what was best for you, like I want what's best for Emma.
Best for me or best for their reputation?
Your parents aren't wrong about anything. You just never took being a father seriously enough. Maybe someone who ran away from home was never fit to be a father.
I didn't run away. I chose to live differently than they wanted, just like Emma should be able to choose.
Emma is too young to choose what's good for her. She needs guidance.
Maybe you're right. Well, they've cut ties with me now, and honestly, it feels good. This wouldn't have happened without this opportunity, so I'm actually glad it turned out this way.
How can you say that about your own parents? About your own family?
Family isn't just always about blood, it's about understanding and support.
How can you say that? It's embarrassing. I definitely can't trust Emma with you. I'll raise Emma by myself from now on. You don't have any objections, right?
Actually, I do have objections. Several of them.
What objections could you possibly have? You barely spend time with her.
Is that what Emma wants, though? You didn't actually ask for her opinion, did you?
I don't need to ask her. I know what's best for her.
Have you even talked to her about the divorce? About what she wants to do?
How many times do I have to say it? Emma's opinion doesn't matter. She needs me more than she needs someone who can't take being a father seriously. This isn't something a child should have a say in.
She's not a child anymore. She's growing up, whether you like it or not.
She's still my daughter. She needs proper guidance.
How long are you going to keep saying that? Emma's old enough to make her own judgments. She's past the age where she just has to do whatever her parents say.
She's not old enough until I say she is. I don't want to hear anything from someone who can't even care about their daughter's future. Emma knows she's better off with me. I'm always right.
Always right? Is that why Emma cries herself to sleep at night?
She does not cry herself to sleep. Stop making things up.
So you're still convinced you're always right. I understand why Emma wants to come with me. She doesn't want your way of doing things. Try to realize that much at least.
What? Why would she want to go with someone like you? Don't make things up.
I'm not lying. Why don't you call Emma and ask? I'm sure she'll tell you she doesn't want to stay with you.
You've poisoned her against me. That's what this is.
I haven't said anything to her. Your actions have spoken for themselves.
Why would Emma say that? Why would she prefer someone who doesn't care about her?
Because I'm the only one who's been living for our daughter, unlike you and my parents.
What? You haven't cared about Emma at all. What are you talking about? How can you say you've lived for Emma? I've lived for Emma way more than you have.
Have you? Or have you lived for your idea of Emma?
What's that supposed to mean? everything I've done has been for her.
You've only been thinking about yourself, not Emma. My parents just cared about appearances. Bunch of ridiculous adults. I'm the only one who really cared about Emma.
How dare you say that to me after everything I've done for Emma? You've gone too far. You just occasionally tried to make her happy.
Yes, I tried to make her happy. Is that so wrong for a father to want to do for his daughter? When was the last time you tried to make her happy?
Happiness isn't important right now. Her future is what matters.
Then tell me, do you know what Emma's thinking right now? Do you know why she chose to come with me? Do you understand?
Kids that age change their mind all the time. It's a waste of time to think about it.
When we told her about the divorce, you know what? She was relieved to finally be getting away from you.
What? Why would she? This doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense if you'd ever really listened to her.
I listened to her. I know what's best for her.
Even though middle schoolers are still kids, they can tell right from wrong. What does it say when a child is relieved to get away from their mother? You said you cared about Emma and lived for her, right? This is the result.
I made Emma do everything because I cared about her. She's just too young to understand. It takes time for children to realize their parents' love.
Love? You call this love?
Of course it's love. Everything I do is for her.
What kind of love are you talking about? You've just been forcing your ideal image of a daughter onto Emma. She tried so hard to live up to your expectations, but you never praised her. Just kept restricting what she wanted to do. Do you really think that's good for Emma?
My way is right for her future. I can't waste time indulging a child's whims. I haven't done anything wrong.
Nothing wrong? Then why is she choosing me?
Because you're the fun parent. The one who doesn't have to say no.
What kind of parent can't even support their child's real passion? If that's what you call parental love, then I'm fine being a failure as a father.
That's so irresponsible. I have to plan everything for her future. That's what a mother has to do.
No, that's what you chose to do. A mother should support their child, not break them.
I'm not breaking her. I'm making her stronger.
If only that was really how you felt. But what you and my parents have been doing isn't that at all. You've just been trying to create the perfect daughter to make yourselves look good. Emma isn't a tool for your social status or ego. If you can't understand that, you don't deserve to call yourself her mother.
How dare you? After everything I've sacrificed.
You sacrificed Emma's happiness. That's all you've sacrificed.
This conversation is over. My lawyer will contact you.